The silk stocking murder.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
Finbar,
You boys have a
Galloway.
new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiends first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now,
We're still
get out there and
conflicted.
catch me another sinner.
See how I'd react too. Richer, cleaner, and bolder. Cola King. I'm telling you, this goes all the way up to the Cola King. He's behind all this.
Thank you for listening to KTI Radio. Serving California
Here we
and
go.
the West Coast.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their deaths.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
Figured you'd say that, Rusty. Well, I got my one case where we had no damage. That thing came out of nowhere. Y'all saw it.
KTI, a member of the American Century Broadcasting System.
Whatever. I wonder if you lose a star if you do enough damage.
Gosh, Mom, pancakes. That smells awful good.
Yes, fresh pancakes made with
Kinda wanna hear this
Mullingar
commercial.
flour. Mullingar makes it so easy. Just add milk and those tender, delicious pancakes are ready.
You like Mullingar,
After a few
Rusty?
minutes on the griddle. In fact, Mullingar flour can be used for breakfast, lunch,
And fourth meal.
Detectives,
T-Bell
they're ready to start the
style.
show. I'll take you through.
Oof. And again, a graphic here.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Damn, even
Cause
Carruthers
of death is pretty apparent.
reacting.
We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Let's take a look.
Lacerations on the neck
Oof.
would indicate a great deal of force.
Ugh. That sound. Kiss the blood, BD. All these black.
Another wedding ring torn
Dahlia.
from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Ew. Huh. All the Black Dahlia copycats. Oh, what's she holding? Public library.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Playing with us? 21 years old.
Kiss the blood, BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries
That's
from
true.
contact with road. Bruising from a small man's shoe.
Small man
Further
shoe.
blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Yeah, didn't we? No, before? I like Phelps' reaction when Rusty goes off there. Whoever was banging her. He just rolls his eyes, just he's had enough. Blood trail
May as well
going.
follow the trail.
Did anyone check over here yet? Maybe it's Maybelline. Bloody fancy hat. Antonia. There you go.
Huh, same as the library card.
Gawkers. And we're not done, are we? Telling me they're playing with us. Shoo. I don't think we can interact with that paper.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Huh. Nah. But all that's down here can't interact with that paper, no. Blood against the side of the building. Splattered. Oh god, and we're still not done. It's when the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Saw it. You'll see it.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Yeah, thanks for the advice. Something flickering over there. We've seen that everywhere. I don't think that's ever gonna lead to anything. See a shininess over here. This guy's playing with us. Rusty? 5.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
I don't appreciate this. Being
Think he's
toyed
trying to lead us
with.
somewhere? Probably all the way to City Hall, that crazy son of a bitch.
Huh.
That's got to be a code
Morse
or a
code?
cipher.
253, 235. Can't be that simple. Or 253. I know numbers. What do you say, Russ?
Where are you taking us?
This me?
Gotta be something big, right?
Gone to the fire escape since one of the earliest cases. More blood. No blood. Oh, you made it. Oh, God. This is A. Maldonado.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you he was our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Either is plausible. Is there any more blood trail or... Yep, we're not done yet, kids.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Oh, jeez. Could there be a second victim up here? Lord. It's a lot of blood.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Don't see any etchings or anything on that. Sure had a lot of time on his hands.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Wow. Yep. Trail ends here. What's in the bag? Other half of the library card?
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Is that it? Yeah. Did they already take the body away? Suppose so. Well, anyone to communicate with here?
Clear this area immediately.
Guess not. All right, let's check that address.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine.
Wait,
Where are we headed?
there's something else here that I missed? I think that would have been marked off. Someone else's ad. John Marston? Oh, good, they tagged a couple things. That's good. It's a big crime scene. Lordy. Guess the blood trail, obviously. What else? Stocking? Bloody stocking?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
I'm stumped.
Check the
Check
address.
that library card address. See where our dead lady comes from.
See where our dead lady comes from. Alright, Russ. Guess that's it. They tagged all the clues. Alright, hopefully we found everything outside of all that. There's a lot going on around here. Potentially very easy to miss some things. Hey, baby.
You know the way. You can drive.
I guess we got everything that's marked off. Alright, 712 North Hill Street. Have to deliver some bad news to somebody. Take your time there, Rusty. Good lord. But I told you 712 was a bar.
Right?
That's affirmative.
You'd have been in
Right,
the
so
car.
there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor.
Rusty's razor.
I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Ways of getting it. I think I know what you're talking about. Rusty's razor. Was she even, corresponding with anyone? Fraternizing with anyone? Tony's residence, 1:11 p.m. Pets allowed, please see housekeeper within for vacancies. Rooms 35 cents, beds 15 cents. What's the difference? If you just want to, like, Spend some time with someone for a couple hours.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPentia, the owner of this boarding house.
Uh-oh.
Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
She kind of sounds like Tootsie. I did not wipe my feet.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you.
Door on the left.
We'll be back shortly.
It's nice fire.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Last door on the left.
Hey, Cole, get moving.
Yeah, this is on the new lappy. We're running this on number 5. We got a letter here and a packed suitcase. Who's this from?
You look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Huh. Heard of my previous correspondence, writing to form me petition of the Superior
we have an
Court.
address.
State docket number will be heard. Your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at... There we go, got another address. Official papers, divorce, I suppose. Only help our chances. Huh. Well, damn it. If Rusty's razor didn't lead us to another lead. But yeah, someone broke in.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Broken window, iron picket.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
I know, Rusty. Don't worry, I got it.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Pretty modest plate. Ooh, picture. Charm bracelet.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Yeah. Good point. There's the husband, would-be ex.
The landlady looks like she means business. I'll be wanting her statement.
Alright.
Let's go talk to her.
Apartment's upstairs. Alright. Sorry to keep you waiting.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes, he is, ma'am. And yeah.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
I feel like you know more than you're letting on.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did
Nosy
she
old
go?
hag? That
I think she went
escalated.
to a bar.
I think she went to a bar.
She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Knows the old hag, knows the whereabouts of every tenant.
You've had a break-in?
God, I hate you.
No.
No.
That can't be true.
I mean...
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti.
Economical with the
What
truth.
do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Sometimes I'm like, well, she may not have been up to the room to see the iron picket that smashed through the window, but
So
usually
Antonia lost her keys and used an iron
a nosy
bar
old
to jimmy the
hag
back
like this
window?
would know about it.
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Cute.
It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Sure.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace.
And the bracelet.
She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Alright, well, I know that's a setup.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
I like that lie kind of triggers the bringing up the bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
Nosy old hag would know that.
That thing? She never wore it.
Oh.
He gave it to her.
Oh, okay.
She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am.
4
Been
for
very
4?
helpful.
We're on a roll
That
here.
husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado.
Let's... maybe we should get more contact before we head up Angel. Nah, let's go see Angel.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
3:30 something or other. You'll figure it out. Rusty's razor.
A nosy old hag? And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you
That's
need.
awesome.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
It's called Bad Cop, Rusty. I'm proficient in it. We need a TV show, which is, it's just the homicide department, and it's just Cole and Rusty. I'd watch several seasons of that. So let's see. Angel. Maldonado 304.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Not to be confused with Angio in 305. Seems like a nice place. Still no lift. I don't know how prominent those were in 1947. Let's see if we can pop outside there.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Just take our boy by surprise.
He just loves doing that to doors.
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Who's that guy? Oh! Phelps!
I got 100 pounds for your wife.
Oh, come on.
I got nothing to say.
Be the finish. Finish him. Good work, Rusty. Lost my hat.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there.
Rusty.
Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
Damn right.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Finbar. You're under arrest for knocking off an officer's sweet hat. There you go.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit!
Yeah, I'm sure he'll support
You
that.
think I'd kill my own wife?
Corroborate. I'm like, maybe? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Alright.
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
You don't call me Finbar. Oh, Rusty. Laundry, nothing. Nothing? I'm gonna check out whatever that is on the desk there. Booze cabinet. Just picked
fruit market.
412.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
The hell is that? I mean, obviously, but why? Nothing in the bin. That blood on that shirt? Yep.
This will take some explaining.
Miss anything?
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
He's toast. Huh? Matchbook, most common item in adventure games. Say it every time.
The El Dorado.
El Dorado.
Must be a family favorite.
That's right. All signs point, all roads lead to El Dorado. We got out here. Yeah, this leads back inside. That was pretty much the whole apartment. I guess we should hit up the neighbors here on this floor. Check 301. What the shite?
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD.
Why would you do that to a stranger, though?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night.
Did you kill your wife, sir?
I went to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
The hell? He's lucky we didn't shoot him. Green Goblin.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado
no
come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
There you go.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy
I was going to
old
say,
hag, too,
I did.
Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
He's so angry. I love it.
No good. There's nobody here.
Little known fact, LA's Green Goblin population exploded after World War II. I'm just playing with my kids.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Better
Make it
attitude,
quick.
Fred.
I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. You should check it out.
All right. To the El Dorado, Rusty. Or I'm sure you have a drink waiting for you somehow already. I called ahead, Phelps. It saves 5 seconds. Icky? All right. Should we take some rando car, Russ? What do you say? No one
You
locks.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
No one locks their doors in this town. Actually, I think it's a fool's errand trying to get all 95 cars in this game. Unless we see something really sweet. I don't want to miss out on the
Can you drive to this one?
the radio.
Fine. Where are we headed?
El Dorado. 164.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about over the weekend?
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
What now? I don't answer the radio.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
Guess not.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
New letter.
11K en route.
Maybe we should go back to the station. Check that out. Might give us some information before we hit the El Dorado. This one's heating up, gang. Of course, if you follow Rusty's razor, this thing's already... Oh, alright, they just diverted us back to the police station as is. That works.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs? How do we get downstairs?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Thinking of moving up to a 45. You know where you're going, Rusty? There you go. Hi, friend. No? Yeah, we'll change our outfit next assignment we get.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Haven't been down here too often. Technical
Boys,
services.
come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Probably
Go
written
ahead.
by this guy,
We've
and
been
he
over
just
both documents pretty
doesn't want to
carefully.
admit
They've
to it
been
until
wiped with gasoline.
he gets our
There's
opinion.
No chance of prints.
Wiped with gasoline. Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. F you, Black Dahlia Tex. Huh. What do we got here? The poem. Heap upon thy soul by...
Upon thy soul by
Okay.
virtue of this curse.
That works too. Ill deeds. Alright then, if you're not going to take it. Cool. Ill deeds, then be thou damned, beholding good. Both infinite as is the universe. We know if anyone senses any kind of a pattern here. Like H-U-T, hut, sput, hut of brown net. No. All image of calm power. So now sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally. After many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time. Sat? No. I don't know. I got
That's why
nothing.
we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not a code cracker.
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
Who's it from?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Byron?
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
Percy?
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Huh.
One thing for sure is that he's educated.
Yep.
What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We had the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I guess as we're here... I don't know, Captain told us to do it, so I guess we're doing it. And they did. Divert us right here after we got that call, so this must be the order here.
Swipe at me, I put him down with
Interrogation room... The viewing room, okay. Interrogation room 2?
You mind coming here and doing your job for a second?
Oh, sorry guys, yeah.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Last contact with victim. What evidence do we got right now? His hat. Broken window. Iron picket.
Alright. So your wife paid you a visit last night? What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
Got the alibi, so.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Ford Coupe. All right.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Saw the papers.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree
Is
nihil.
the serial killer so good that he can like find quarreling married couples
I wouldn't accept a divorce.
that wear jewelry and just man. Attorney's letter.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus.
I don't buy it.
She came in drunk. Out
And they
of
all
her
drink
mind.
too.
She doesn't normally drink.
Well,
She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband.
that's how it works. She wouldn't
I
serve
slapped
someone
her
else
down.
papers.
She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Uh-oh. It's not the size you want to be wearing in 1947 LA if
When
you're
we found
a
your
man
wife, her jewelry
and your
had been
wife
removed.
has just been murdered.
Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Yeah. Checks out with what the nosy
What about
landlady
the charm
said.
bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message.
That's what I'm saying.
She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Usually that's how divorces work.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
I don't have any proof. I don't see any cuts. Except when I
Angel,
smacked you in
I'm
the
not going to
face.
waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito. He said some bad things about Antonia last night.
Uh-oh.
So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street.
That checks out.
But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Guess if you miss that clue in his place,
One last
you
question.
get the address from him there.
Do the words kiss the blood mean anything
Kiss
to you?
the blood.
No.
KTB.
Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
All right, El Dorado. What do you say, Rusty? I know you're on board with that idea.
Seems like a decent guy.
Seems like a decent guy. Hey, it's that cop.
And where exactly
Yeah,
are we
you'd
going?
expect someone in the police station to say, "Hey, isn't that cop?" Rusty, I'm your partner. You should know that by now. All right, on to the El Dorado.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times.
Why don't you want to see a
Why do you
connection?
have a job?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these.
Yeah, the
killings.
coincidences.
We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Like, it's hard to tie these together in some case. I mean, because like Rusty says, there's just so much evidence. The blue room, all right? Not the blue note, blue room. I want to run into Sonny Bonds at some point, or his grandfather at least. Or his dad. Maybe better said his dad.
What can I get you?
LAPD.
Young man.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night?
Temp
21
guy.
years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado.
Huh.
So what did she do?
She was
Got
murdered
killed.
last night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar.
I bet.
She
And
was
vice
so hammered
versa.
last night, she left a letter on the bar.
What?
I'll show you.
That's handy.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs.
Yeah, we need that. We need to call back to that temp guy. Huh.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to.
She was
shouting
talking about it. Yeah,
waving
yeah.
the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
This guy was a bartender in How I Met Your Mother. Was he the guy at the, what was that bar called? I watched that show for the first 3 seasons, but it's been a while. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. And then he was always cool with them except for... All right, anyway,
Can
focus.
you remember what
Focus,
jewelry
Phelps.
she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of
McLaren's.
religious thing, I think.
McLaren's, there you
The
go.
temp guy would have more of an idea.
That's cool.
She took the beer he served her and
This
cried
was
into
around
it
the same
all
time.
night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Doubt.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so
Fruit
I suggested
market.
she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
I believe that.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What
Huh.
do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best.
Usually do.
One last question.
Or
What
we-
size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
The,
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
coffee next time, honey. Where's the fruit stand? Just picked. There you go. Yeah, he's won it back in the 21st century. Got a 10 bar back there. I temp all over time. Got any papers? Today's news. There we are, just picked. News from Washington. That guy looks suspicious.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Should go out afterwards. Hell yeah. Friday night's the night to go out. Just maybe don't drink too much.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Calling a distinctive necklace.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Cornflakes.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight?
Yeah.
Look,
You're
not
big.
much.
Vitamin C
I sell the
call
odd
after
bottle on the
midnight.
side to the after-hours crowd.
Thought so.
Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
That's fair.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Something like that? Give me more.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Huh.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Yeah. Was it the Ford? Brown Ford or whatever it was?
Car?
Brown Ford Coupe,
Yep.
I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Checks out. And she knew
Do
the
you
guy.
mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have
Shut up.
rights.
Clem?
I have rights.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Earl said the same thing. How do you dance to it? But it's enough to drive a man to murder. Can't figure out how to dance to this. Someone's gonna die. Banana peel, that checks out. Nothing to call in right now.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
That's fun. Congratulations. It's a big deal. Guess we're just looking at a bunch of fruit here. There's not a whole lot. Maybe something behind the counter. Cornflakes. You got a deal with cornflakes, friend? All right. I'm getting nothing here. Mayberry fresh milk. Good Lord. It's just, there's nothing here. Single piano. What's behind this door?
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Scurvy's a hell of a... Helping yourself to some of the evidence there, Russ? Yep. There you are.
Are you working for
A bootlegging on the side. And a tire iron, but clean one. Oh, knife's not clean though.
I cut someone who was already dead.
Apprehend Clem.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
You speaking from experience there, Rusty? Alright, so let's not let Clem run off anywhere.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh, what was it? It was, I said 235, but it was 253. 2 5. Actually, there's not that many possible combinations here. 53. Hello. 522. Wife, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Yeah, see at the time. Or even today, I can see some. Assuming it, but there's nothing. And the bracelet, of course, too. In the back. Alright, well. Here you go. Oh, sorry, they're bloody clothes.
This brute skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Is there not? Yeah, get him! The only time I drive is when it matters. Oh, God.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Just his stock response. I gotta at least keep my no injury streak intact. Don't put that on my tab, Clem. He's shooting at us,
Should've
too?
grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
I don't know. Gentlemen,
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
That's what our serial killer wants us to think. Take some shots, Rusty.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Spinning out never works in this game.
Wish me luck.
Wish me luck. Hell yeah. Alright, don't put that on my tab. I keep saying that, but...
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Is he done? I think he's done. Yeah, I can't admit. Even if you're wearing a seatbelt in 1947, that's gonna hurt. Sell me some fruit. Alright. Well...
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace.
Helping himself.
I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names.
Hell yeah.
Now, on your way.
I bet you won't. You'll take all the credit. I feel like Captain just likes to take credit for our work and beat up the people that we arrest in jail and then take just cases of bootleg liquor. Not a bad gig, I guess. The Silk Stocking Murder. 5 out of 5. Oh! How about that? I swore I hit a car or something early on, but I'll take it. You can catch him red-handed at the El Dorado. Whatever. I got 5 stars. I don't want to hear it, game. Alright, we going back to the Blue Note.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Cole's got quite the reputation back in the war. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.